Good morning, all. This is the final and the fourth part of IUPAC nomenclature of organic compounds. Before seeing this video, you should watch first part, second part, and third part. Then only you will understand whatever I am teaching here. Last part, that is in the third part, I have shown you a chart where the functional group is used as prefix or suffix. When prefix is used, what is the name? Suffix is no used. What is the alphabet that to be used? And all I have taught you. Now the fourth part. Fourth part mainly I am telling the priority order of the functional group. That is, if more than one functional group is present in a compound, which functional group is to be given importance? That is known as priority order. So priority order, first I will write the priority order. The first priority, so priority functional group in decreasing order of priority. Decreasing order. Before going to this part, I would like to tell you functional groups are of two types. One is principal functional group. Principal functional group. And the other one is subordinate. Subordinate functional group. Now, the subordinate functional group is always used as prefix. Always used as prefix. Principal functional group, according to the importance, it can be used as prefix or suffix. Now, I will first take principal functional group and its priority order. So, first I am going to take the principal functional group. The first priority that is most important is carboxylic acid. That is why in the last class I told carboxylic acid always will be used as suffix. That is the most important. If two functional groups are present in a compound, the most important will be suffix, less important will be prefix. So carboxylic acid is the most important. Then SO3H, sulfonic acid. After sulfonic acid is C double bond O R, that is ester. After that COCl, COCl. Then next is every functional group there should be a bond that shows that it is attached to a main compound. Then CONH2, amide. Then CN, nitrile group. After that, C double bond O H, that is aldehyde. Then after that, C double bond O C, ketone. Then OH, all these names and the alphabet used and all I have mentioned in third part. Then NH2, then C double bond C, that is double bond, then C triple bond C, triple bond. So these are the in decreasing order of functional group. That means this is the most important. This is the most important functional group. Okay. Now this is the least important functional group. Now in this, now as of now, the most important one, what you are supposed to study, I can tell. These are the most important one you are supposed to study, or all the functional group you are supposed to study, but at least this as a beginners you can study all this first, then you can go to the other ones. So these are the priority order in which you have to see that this is the most important, and this is the least important. Okay, now if two functional groups are present in a compound, the important functional group will be used as suffix. So I have to tell important functional group. Important functional group is suffix. This point is very, very important. And other one, that is least important. Least important group will be prefix. Okay. Now next is subordinate. We have to study now subordinate. So principle we have seen. Now we have to study the subordinate functional groups. What are meant by subordinate functional group? Subordinate functional group is less important than all principal functional groups, and it will be always used as prefix. Subordinate functional group. So for example, R. R means what? Alkyl group. Alkyl group. Now, next is C6H5. What is the C6H5? C6H5 is phenyl. Phenyl group. Now, halo. What are halo or halogens? I can write halogens. What are halogens? Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Then, after that, alkoxy group. Alkoxy group. Alkoxy is OR. OR. Alkoxy. Then next is NO2 group, nitro group, alkoxy group. So these are the subordinate functional group which will be always used as prefixes. These will be always used as prefixes. So this much rule you should know before trying to write the names, a UPSC name of a compound which contain more than one functional group. Clear. Now let us see some examples. So all the rules I have completed in first, second, third and fourth part of this playlist. Now I am going for some practices of the compound containing more than one functional group. Let us see some examples. CH3, CH2, CHOH, CH2, CH2, CH3, CH3, CH3. Now you can see that here one functional group is there, that is principal functional group, and this is R, that is a subordinate functional group. So this is R and it is a subordinate functional group, subordinate group. I am writing subordinate group. Whereas this is what? This is a principal functional group. This is a principal group. Clear? Both are functional groups. So I am not writing that. So this is a principal functional group and this is a subordinate functional group. So principal functional group is more important and principal functional group should be given the least number. So I should count it from left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the parent chain contains 8 carbons and there is a principal functional group alcohol which will be suffix because it is principal functional group and important than this CH3. So OH will be used as suffix and it is on third carbon and this CH3 will be least important, so it will be used as prefix. It is on the sixth carbon, so the name will be 6-methyl. What is the name of this subordinate group? Methyl, because only one carbon is present. 6-methyl. Then OH is suffix. Suffix means you have to use OL as the alphabet. So I will get octanol. Octanol. So 6-methyl octanol is the name of this compound. Sorry, 6-methyl octancy This is on the third carbon. So what should I do? I have to break it here. I have to break it here and I have to add 3 to this. So what should I do? Octane 3 all should be added. So you can see that this is more important here. Octane 3 all. So 6-methyl octane 3 all is the name. Okay. Now next compound, I am rubbing this. You can write it down, the examples and all. Then next is another compound, that is CH3, C, double bond O, CH3, CH2, 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 COOH. Now you can see here two functional groups. That is, one is this, that is ketone, and one is carboxylic acid functional group. Okay, now you can see the priority chart, which is more important. Both are principal functional group, and which is more important? More important is carboxylic acid. This is most important, isn't it? And this is least important. So least important will be prefix. This will be prefix, and this will be suffix. Okay, now if C double bond O is prefix, what should be used? Oxo should be used. Oxo, the name oxo should be used. And if COOH is suffix, what should be used? Oic acid should be used. So what will be the name? So COOH is most important. You have to give number 1 to it. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so total 6 carbons are there in this straight chain, and in that the fifth carbon is oxo and the first carbon is oic acid. So what will be the name? 5-oxo, 5-oxo, then 6 carbons are there. So it is hexanoic acid. Hexanoic acid. So 5-oxo hexanoic acid is the name of this compound. In oic acid, normally we will not keep any number because carboxylic acid will come. Mostly carboxylic acid will come in the end only. So that is number 1 only. So that no need of giving a number to hexanoic acid. So 5-oxo hexanoic acid. Now next, CH3, CH2, double bond O, CH2, C double bond O, H. Here also we have two functional group. One is this and the other one is this. And you can see that in the chart you can see this is the most important. So this is suffix. And if it is suffix, it should be used as AL because it is aldehyde. And what is this? This is least important. This is least important and this is prefix. And if it is prefix, it is keto. Again, if it is prefix, it will be oxo. So what will be the name of this compound? Now you have to count. When you count, it should be from right to left because C double bond OH, that is aldehyde group, is the important one here. So number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now third carbon is oxo. So you can write 3-oxo. The first letter should be capital letter. 3-oxo pentanal. Pentanal. Here also aldehyde will be always in the end. So you don't have to use number 1 there. Okay. Now one more example I'll show you. CH3, CH2, CH, OH, CH2, C double bond O, CH2, CH3. In this you can see two functional group you can see, that is OH and C double bond O, where this is the most important. This is the most important. If it is most important, it is ketone, na? Most important, what should be, this should be suffix. If it is suffix, it should be ONE. And this is least important, and this should be prefix, and we will use hydroxy because it is prefix, it will be hydroxy. So I should count in such a way that ketone should get the least number. So I should count from right to left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so what will I get? Fifth carbon hydroxy group is the third carbon is ONE. That is totally 7 carbons are there. So I should write 5 hydroxy. 5 hydroxy heptane. Heptane 3 on. This is the name. Heptane 3 on. Third carbon is ketone. So this is the way. I have given you almost 5 examples I have given you. Now it is up to you how much you will practice. So have a nice practicing time, children. Thank you so much for listening.